Hi, I'm Diana DeGrossa from Bright Path Wellness, Arizona. Today we're going to teach you how to make chicken soup, and we're going to be using different herbs. One of my favorite herbs to use is Astragalus. It is a Chinese herb that's been used for thousands and thousands of years, and this is what it looks like. There are many different forms. Sometimes they look like tongue depressors, they're really long. But I have about an ounce or so of organic Astragalus. It's extremely wonderful for your immune system, very tonifying for your vital force, which we call qi. And it actually helps with white blood cells. So it helps increase white blood cells. It helps with macrophages, which actually eat up the pathogens and things like that. Also very nutritive. So it's got chromium, selenium, rubidium, molybdenum, zinc, copper, lots of different nutrients in there. So that's one of the herbs we're going to be using. We have carrots, everything's organic. Get organic whenever you can. So carrots, parsnips, celery, onion. I wash these and chop them, but I keep the skin on them. Now, some of the herbs also that we use, ginger. So ginger root, if you have never used ginger root, looks like this in the store. I just peel the outside and chop it up. It's extremely anti-inflammatory, wonderful for the digestive system, hosts of different wonderful benefits to ginger. Lots and lots and lots of garlic. I have almost a whole clove, or actually almost a whole bowl of garlic right here. So garlic, necessity, absolutely. Delicious, wonderfully antimicrobial, something that I always add to the soups. And actually something called kombu. This is a type of seaweed that when I lived in Japan I learned to use. And you can get it at Asian markets. Maybe at the health food store now, they might have it. But I take a sheet like this. Now, I could just cut a piece of this and place this in the soup once I add the water part of the soup. This will make it actually lovely. It gives it a lot of minerals. This will become very soft, and I don't discard this. I actually eat this once it's done because it's so delicious. It will have all the flavors of the vegetables. And of course, we have our chicken. We can't forget our chicken. They give us a little bag in here that has the giblets, so the neck, liver, heart, all of that. I'll actually throw that in the soup as well because it's wonderful. At the end of the process in making soup, I add a lot, as you see, a lot of herbs. So we have cilantro, parsley, dill, and I will add all of this because it's absolutely divine. It adds amazing flavor, and I add it at the end, and then I just take that out and discard that later. But I usually keep all of the vegetables and eat those. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so here we are again. Now what I did was I used some avocado oil in a pan, actually a big pot as you can see. I started browning the chicken. And now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add all of our root vegetables. Later, you can add, once the stock is all done, you can add kale, chard, spinach, green beans, anything you want. So I just put the veggies in. Garlic, lots of it, as I said, wonderful. Ginger. The astragalus root, and just stick it in. I use also Celtic salt. Celtic salt is unrefined salt. That's a must. For digestion, your body needs three things. NaCl, which is salt. So we use unrefined salt, zinc from your vegetables and all of these wonderful things that you put in, and also thiamine, also from vegetables. You need all three things in order to make hydrochloric acid in your stomach. So that's vital. First stage digestion, guys. So what I'm gonna do now is, you hear it cooking away. I'm gonna place the lid on it. I'm gonna lower the temperature just a little bit, and I'm gonna let the vegetables cook down a little bit before I even add water. So this way they're gonna be releasing their water, and it's gonna start to get nice and cooked, and then I will add the water, and then I will also add our big sheet of kombu. Okay? Okay, the veggies have been cooking down for about 15 minutes now, and it's on low temperature. So now I'm adding about 2 quarts of purified water. Probably need to add a little bit more than that to totally cover the chicken. And then I'm adding my kombu. I'm just gonna place the whole piece in here. And I'm actually gonna add more water until the chicken is covered. And then we'll just keep cooking it. I'll turn up the temperature a little bit more. All right, see you in a little bit. Okay, so it's been about 45 minutes. Let's see how it's doing. Oh, it looks lovely. And this is the wakame now. Look at it. It's just like a little, see, wilted thing here as I drip water on the floor. So now I'm gonna put all of these herbs. So dill, cilantro, parsley, I'm gonna put them all in here. I'm gonna put the lid back on and it's gonna start to get wonderful, very herby. I'm gonna press these herbs down a little bit. And the reason I put them on the top is because it's been going for about 45 minutes and the chicken will probably be ready in about, I would say another 20. So I will be able to take the herbs out very easily because they're laying on the top here. I'll take out the chicken, take the meat off of the bones and add the bones back in. And then that way we can start to get more of the minerals out of the bones, leaving it in the soup because I'm gonna add some apple cider vinegar, which allows the minerals to come out of the bones and leave them in this lovely broth, okay? All right. Okay, we're back. So what I've done is I took the chicken out. It was probably about an hour and a half or so. I let it cool. I also took out all of those herbs that we put in right on top. And then I took the meat off of the bones. I have the bones in here and I'm actually gonna add them back in to the soup. I took out the veggies as well. I will use these later when we have soup. If you keep them in, you can, and you can strain them out later or push them through a strainer. If you keep them in, just know that they will disintegrate after a while. So if that's okay with you, that's fine. You can do it any way you want. So I just place all of the bones back in and skin and whatever else there is. A little bit of herb there. And more than likely I'll add more water to this. So I usually use Bragg's apple cider vinegar organic. I got this one actually at Costco. So that works. And I put about a half a cup or so into the mixture. And again, that is going to pull the minerals out of the bones and leave them in the broth, which is fabulous. So again, we have an amazing immune building soup here. This is what it looks like right now. I took some out, but you can see how beautiful that is, how rich that is. Sometimes I'll take some out and freeze it and use it for another time when it's just plain without the apple cider vinegar, because it can change the taste a little bit. So again, use those herbs, add a lot of those seasonings and things like that to your soup. You're gonna be really healthy because of it. So wishing you light on your bright path.